Thursday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot. But it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Warriors, 4 games back.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3. Here's Curry. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
A young, exciting team. Okay, thank you, Shams.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for, his competitive toughness.
Now here's Wallace. Now Hartenstein. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
It's tipped. First quarter, just over a minute played. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice pass by Lou Dort. You're playing in pick and roll, and your teammate's open, you find him. Nicely done.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, yes. The Thunder head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not get any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Outside, SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Out to Wallace. Got a piece of it.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over. And how about when Kuminga just takes the initiative on offense? He has the athleticism needed to finish that alley-oop.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Outside, Dort. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Grizzlies. Outside, Butler. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. He's off on that one. Nice defense from Dort. Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Wallace. Six on the shot clock. Now Hartenstein. Guarded by Green. For the three. Wallace misses. Warriors leading by 3. And here is Curry. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game. Well, their pass it to Green. Stolen by Dort. To the right side. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Dort with a screen for Wallace. Back to Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dort against Butler. Green with a screen on Dort. And here is Green. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. To the paint. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Dort.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Here's Curry. And he lays it straight in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Thunder trailing by 3. Now it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Kuminga. GA, heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Down low, it's stolen by Green. Pajemski on the wing. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Shoots over Dort. And again, it's the Warriors missing. On the wing, Wallace. He's defended by Pajemski. SGA against Curry. Outside, Green. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Back to Kuminga. Green finds Kuminga. Outside Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, good on the triple. The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Kuminga. Here's Green, covered by Wiggins. And it's Green, missing.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Wiggins outside, and now it's Green running. He can go all the way. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Under trailing by 5. On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Curry. Pass to Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander hits the three-point bomb.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Al Horford checked in for Jimmy Butler. Let's take a look at the numbers for Isaiah Hartenstein.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing. right now.
Hit by Horford. Here's Pajemski. Ball is covering. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
On the wing, Wiggins. Lets it go with a three. Count that one for George. George got 6.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Pajemski with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Curry. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Holmgren meets that one at the rim. Nicely done.
Dort misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wiggins outside. Now, here's Dort. He's got 6 inside and stolen by Horford. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Kuminga throws it down.
And to me, that's all started by the defense of Al Horford. This guy anticipates on the defensive end as well as anyone in the NBA.
Now, here's Dort. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Warriors leading by 5. To the middle. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now Green. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Horford sets a screen for Green. And it's off from three-point range. Dort passes to Wiggins. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Pajemski on the wing. Wallace covering. SGA against Curry. Clock at 6. Shoots over Gilgeous Alexander. Outside, Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Curry on the wing. Goes back up. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from SGA. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Wiggins. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Gilgeous Alexander. Averaging 33 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Timeout.
And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
It's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Casey Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous Alexander.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Mitchell right side. And 101 left to play here in the first. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Spencer, the pass to Horford. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Butler. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. Pass to Caruso. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
We know Caruso can be a threat from outside the arc. The defense has got to honor that shot.
Here's Spencer, covered by Mitchell. Horford with the screen on Mitchell. Hield outside. No good on the three. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
They've got Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams out there with Wiggins, and it's Mitchell, and it's Caruso in at the small forward position. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it, and if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys, back to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass the Butler. Horford with the screen on Caruso. Horford up top, wide open. And yes, it's good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Williams finds Wiggins. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Overhealed. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
In his 16th season in the NBA, Doris, Al Horford got his first title with the Celtics.
That 2024 championship was so special for Al. Remember, he had played almost 200 playoff games. And remember, for the vast majority of that run, Al Horford was the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Incredible.
Butler with the steal. Pass to Hield. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, Hield usually does his work on the perimeter. How about that finish inside?
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Thunder with some changes. Dort, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Wallace comes in for Isaiah Joe. NSGA's subbed in for Mitchell. And the Warriors also making a change. Moody's checked in. Now here's Wallace to stop the run. Some solid defense from Butler. Hield outside. Butler feeling out of it. Six to shoot. Misses off the left iron.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Butler. They kick out to Hield. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Now here's Williams. Good work defensively by Horford. Butler against Wallace. Through tight coverage, Butler knocks it down.
Very difficult to break up the concentration for Jimmy Butler. This guy on the interior, he has a sense for how to score it.
Here's SGA. Even when an opposing defense is giving him everything he can handle, he still finds a way to score. He's averaging over 33 points a game.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. SGA lives inside the painted area.
Wallace against Butler. Pass to Hield. To the inside. Outside, Horford. From past the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Horford. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded by Williams. Thunder trailing by 12. Wallace outside. Dort with a screen for Wallace. Back to Dort. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Hartenstein passes to SGA. Dort kicks to Wallace. The layup missed. Warriors leading by 9. Right side Curry. Pass to Kuminga. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Caruso. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Caruso just navigating his way to the cup. That is pretty work.
Curry looking around. Here's Podziemski. It's deflected. Now Butler. 8 points for him. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. Down low, Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Butler. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Caruso, the pass to Dort. Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
And he can't get the first one. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Curry against SGA. Green with a screen on Wallace. 5 to shoot, but Podziemski's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Well, you look at Wallace, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
Dort against Kuminga. Outside Curry. Horford sets a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Stolen by Dort. To the paint. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. He gets it in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Holmgren looking around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got his 4th assist in this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Wallace finds Dort. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Golden State moving the ball around. There's Kuminga. And the basket is good. Kuminga's got 10.
And over time, we've seen Kuminga be a more aggressive scorer, especially when he has the ball inside.
Now, here's Holmgren. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Back to SGA. That one off the back iron and out. The Warriors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, when you're as physical a player as Isaiah Hartenstein, you are going to get a fair share of whistles.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Sometimes in this league, you just have to be patient. Isaiah Hartenstein, a second-round pick, he has now become an invaluable asset to his team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Hield. He's got 8. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Pass to Holmgren. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Back to Podziemski, and taken away by Wallace. SGA with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. For 3, Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
Now Wallace, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Wallace against Curry. Wallace misses. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Wallace. Over Wallace. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Hart.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Lou Dort with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And the Warriors with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Butler. It's Curry outside. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside, SGA. Wallace with a screen for SGA. Pass to Wallace. It's Dort on the wing. SGA from outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Dagnall said, he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you, Kev.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
SGA surveying the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Podziemski. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a one-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. 5 on the clock.
Yeah, you have to have awareness and focus. Gilgeous-Alexander looking to make an impact defensively.
Wallace kicks to SGA. Out to Wallace. There's the triple. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight, and so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
The shot by Curry, no good.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Over Butler. Wallace misses.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Kuminga. The tray. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Wallace kicks to Dort. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Green. Here's Curry. Great touch on the 16-footer. And that's now 6 points for Stephen Curry.
There's a threat level from every spot on the floor when we're talking Steph Curry. That includes the mid-range.
SGA against Curry. Fantastic job inside by Gilgeous-Alexander. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And stolen by Wallace. Pass to SGA. Holmgren outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Butler. 8 points for him. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from George.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Wallace. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Holmgren the pass to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Holmgren can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Holmgren against Butler. Good D by Holmgren.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Outside, SGA. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Green dishes to Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. And they're on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Podziemski finds Curry. Green with a screen on SGA. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Curry. This one for three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And here is Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Kuminga. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Now Butler. And it's Podziemski in the corner. And the Warriors, another 3.
Now, Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 14. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Wallace the pass to Holmgren. Now here's SGA. Guarded by Curry. And again, Oklahoma City. No good. To the hoop, Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous Alexander. And then for Golden State, Al Horford, he's checked in for Kuminga. Gary Payton comes in for Butler. And it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's Green, and it's denied.
Boy, look at Alex Caruso get after it on the defensive end. That's a big-time send back.
Here's Wallace. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
By Hield, nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark. And you're trailing by 3. Dort finds Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. Holmgren outside. Pass to Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Hield with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Curry against Wallace. They kick out to Hield. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Holmgren. A putback, and Dort stays with it. Dort's got 16 points.
Guys, that's about hustle. That is Lou Dort wanting it more than anyone else on the floor.
Horford with a screen on Dort. Dort against Hield. Here's Horford. No problem on the jumper in close. And the Warriors lead by 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Holmgren for the tie. And the 3-ball is good. 10 points for him.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Curry kicks to Payton. And here is Green, defended by Dort. Horford in the post, working on Holmgren. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Mitchell comes in for Dort. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Wallace. SGA kicks to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. SGA's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just a vet move right there. Night in, night out. Gilgeous-Alexander, such terrific awareness.
Spencer, the pass to Santos. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And he makes the first. The Warriors making a switch here. Rose checked in. He's off on the second. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, SGA. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. From 18 feet away, in Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Thunder. They lead by 3. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Hield can't hit.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Pass to Horford. Now here's Hield. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the paint. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up on Wednesday. They'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Butler against Caruso. Butler kicks to Richards. Some nice passing by Golden State. Hield can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Caruso against Butler. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the lane. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Hield the pass to Horford. Now Jackson Davis. Covered by Wiggins. Outside Butler for 3. The Thunder poured in.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Down low. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Butler. To end the cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
If you want to check Jimmy Butler, you better be ready to compete. This guy is always playing hard.
And the first one drops. And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in. Good on both. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Outside, SGA. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency. Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Here's SGA. And he uses the glass on the layup. SGA's got 29.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Outside for Curry. Misses the 3.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Back to Caruso. And that comes off the assist by SGA.
Well, had his angle and his feet set. Alex Caruso off the catch, yes, sir.
SGA against Curry. It's stolen by SGA. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Mitchell. And then for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Horford. Kuminga comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Butler against Caruso. Clock at 6. Outside Butler. And the Warriors miss again. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Butler. Green with a screen on Caruso. Butler attacking, and they double up Butler. Looking to end the run. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside, Dort. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
That's a 2 from Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Holmgren can't hit. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Here's Butler. That one goes in. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Oklahoma City. It's time now to present our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Holmgren left side. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Green with a screen on George. Butler kicks to Green. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, you can see the hard work that Draymond Green has put in to make himself a more consistent shooter.
Out to the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Curry. Steps back. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Curry. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded close. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
My goodness, the ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to invite, to initiate that contact, so tough.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Dort.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Left side, SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Gilgeous-Alexander banked in off the glass. SGA's got 42 in the game. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And it's Green with the jam.
Well, at this point, if you get the ball into Steph Curry's hands, good things will happen. He's toying with the defense out of the pick and roll.
Out to Wallace. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace looking for an opening. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Shai, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length,